Hey, what's up my fellow noobs? I'm Trevin, and this is We3Newbs. Now, before this video begins, this is going to be a different video than all the other videos we've done in the past, as I am the only one here today. The video was originally shot with Luke, but I thought it would be better if I commentated over it instead, as this video's original audio wasn't the best, and this is the 7th Clash Royale video we've tried to record. So we're kind of done trying. Now, firstly, this is a Clash Royale 2v2 trolling video. The video is split up into 3 different parts, with each part having its own type of trolling. The first part is each of us have made a deck specifically designed for trolling our teammates, and one by one we have gone to battle with them and attempted to troll our teammate. The second part of the trolling is when we both made decks to go into a perfectly normal 2v2 battle with each other. But what Luke doesn't know is I ended up silently trolling him without him knowing while he was trying to win. And then the final part of this trolling video is both of us have made special 2v2 decks to go into battle with. Decks that are so funny that the ones who get trolled are in fact the opponents. Well, I hope you enjoy this video, and let us know if you like this type of video. Okay guys, so this is the first round we did. It is Luke and a random person versus 2 other people, and I just voice cracked there. But as you know, this was a trolling video, so we made decks for trolling. And the type of deck Luke made was a sabotage from the start. He has the graveyard and the goblin barrel, and then a clone. As you see right there, he has graveyarded at the top, which if you are not playing Clash Royale, first off, how could you? Why are you not playing? And secondly, the graveyard is a card that you can place anywhere, and it replaces, or doesn't replace, it makes skeletons appear. And as you saw there, he also goblin barreled at the top, at the king tower, which activates it. And now he tries cloning the opponent's troops as if he doesn't know how to play the game, where in reality he does. He's pretty good at it. So he is trying, but he is also trying to help the teammate too, because in a trolling you don't want to always just full on sabotage. You want to kind of pretend like you're trying to help but failing at it. So he rocketed nothing there. I don't really know what he was trying to do there, but so they already have a tower on him, which is fine because, as you know, it's a trolling video. He tried the tornado towards the crown king tower, but he missed the balloon, so that ended up getting blown up. He's just going to continue, and we were pretty sure by now that the teammate knew that they were trolling him, or that we were trolling him, so we kind of helped by cloning that elite barbs, but it didn't really do anything. He ends up rocketing these archers as if they were going to do a lot of damage, when in reality they weren't. And I don't believe he placed his furnaces at all. He does log back the Ice Wizard, which doesn't really help, as they are going to come in. The Inferno Dragon comes in. He tries to do damage, but then he ends up cloning the Inferno Dragon right as it dies, so that is a useless clone, which is perfect. And he tornadoes this giant skeleton in, but he doesn't end up having the time for them to get the 3 crown. And that will finish it off. Okay, so this is the next battle we did. It is me and someone else versus 2 other people, and this time I decided to go for a more trolly and not sabotage deck. So as you see, I had in the background, I placed a elixir collector, and then I raged it. He kind of caught on and placed his elixir collector there, and I pretended like I was gonna go and hit the elixir collector and the Sparky and the tower with the rocket, but instead I just hit the tower. So I said oops, and then I fireballed the King Tower, the Crown Tower, and Elixir Collector. And then I played as if I missed the Elixir Collector again, and I played the Goblin Barrel, which ended up going to the King Tower also. So now their King Tower is activated. And I do the same thing again on the other side, where I place my Elixir Collector, I rage it, I rocket the I rocket the Crown Tower without hitting the Elixir Collector. I accidentally hit the Sparky though, and I clone that right as they start the tornado, so really the clone did nothing. And I am kind of playing like I play the Goblin Barrel towards the Golem as if I was trying to hit the Golem, but instead it hit the Crown Tower again. And I rocket that stuff. It hits the Executioner, which is good, but it does not hit the Golem. And they are going in strong with a pretty big push, so I actually defend a little bit by Elixir Collectoring, but again I rage it, which actually kind of helped us because it raged the Crown and King Tower, and I cloned that Inferno Dragon, which was helpful. And then I also tried to go and take that tower over there by rocketing it, which was a lot of overkill. So now we are going into overtime, and by now Luke and I were just saying, let's try and actually tie it now. But so I decided not to rage that, and they ended up almost winning. I decided to fireball the nothingness because it was as if I had played that before. The Three Musketeers dead, and there's the battle. So now this next round, it was me and Luke playing on the same team, and originally he thought this whole battle that it was going to be a real battle, but what he didn't know is that I was actually secretly trolling him. So right now we're just going strong. I'm trying to see what needs to be placed. I'm saying that I'm gonna clone some stuff, but it ends up being that they place a P.E.K.K.A, so we have to defend that. And then now is the time where I'm like, I should probably troll Luke, because originally we weren't going to, but then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna. So I cloned that, which was a stupid move. Actually, no, he clones that, never mind. So it is pretty silent on the battlefield right now, but he is going to place his Three Musketeers, and this now is when I decide, I'm gonna troll him. So I start by placing the Elixir Collector. He's like, what? Why did you bring that? Because we weren't gonna bring those. I decide not to play anything. No, I fireball right when it already died, so it was a useless fireball. And then I do try and help out again, but it doesn't really work out. I heal the Three Muskets, which was a good move, but then I cloned at the bad spot. But we still ended up doing that. And now then, we're just starting to push up. And they decide to place P.E.K.K.A. So I pretend like the Elixir Collector is going to defend for us, but in reality it does not, as the P.E.K.K.A one-shots it. I fireball the P.E.K.K.A, which was kind of useful, but also not really, because there was a lot of other stuff I could have played. We try and start a push over there, but I clone. No, he clones again. So he might have actually been trolling me too. I don't know. We'll never know, I guess, guys. Well, we're going to start another push over there. And they place yet another P.E.K.K.A. and I heal, but that really does not do anything, so there's another troll in. And I defend yet again with the Elixir Collector, but it doesn't really do much. It does defend against the Golem and the Balloon, but while they're doing that, the Graveyard went in and destroyed us. So now on to the last round. So this round we were both using all legendary decks. So here are the decks. We have been actually doing really well in the 2v2 mode with the all legendary decks. Now we're actually playing and we're trolling the opponents. So he went in with an Inferno Dragon, as I do not have that, while I went in with a Lava Hound. They over-defended it, but I had a graveyard Luke had a graveyard down too, so that did a bit of damage, as the cards that were defending the Lava Hound now could not defend the graveyard. They almost took our tower there, but now we have the cards for a counter push. As you see right there, I'm going to place the ice. No, I'm going to place a Sparky, and the Sparky is going to die pretty fast, I'm pretty sure, because they have a Prince, yeah. But that dies pretty quickly. So this Sparky and Lava Hound, the Lava Hound is the tank, which ends up actually almost, the Sparky almost gets to the tower, which would have been great, but now we have 2 Lava Hounds down and a Inferno Dragon, so that ends up taking the tower. And now it's a 1-to-1 with a Princess on our Lava Hound and nothing on our Inferno Dragon. The Inferno Dragon is unfortunately going to be targeting the Spear Goblins, which will let the Inferno Dragon die. And as you saw there, during this battle, I had 15% battery life. Huh. So they are going in with with a balloon. I'm so used to saying lava loon because I see that so often. And we are going to go in with the graveyard again, although they over-defended it again, as they saw last time that it could do a lot of damage, as it had gotten 700 health off the tower last time. And this battle is almost over, but since it is a tie game right now, it's going into overtime. And they defended with a Furnace, but we now have, that means that we had time for a counter push, which means we had a Lava Hound, a Inferno Dragon there, but those both ended up dying, and they ended up taking the tower with a Freeze Hog Rider Balloon. But it was very close, and usually we do win with the all legendary deck. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you liked it, push that like button, and if you really liked it, subscribe. It's always great. We've hit 20 subscribers recently, so that's always good. Hoping to make it 100 so that we can get a custom URL, so it's a lot easier for you guys. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye.